Welcome back to Achievers Friends. In this lesson, we will see that what is indirect or reported speech. We are understanding with this example. Suppose your teacher told you that you were the most intelligent boy and you want to convey this to your parents. You can do this in two ways. Number one, you can express my teacher said to me, you are the most intelligent boy. And number two, my teacher told me that I was the most intelligent boy. Both are same things, but in the first sentence, you have exactly quoted the same words which are told by your teacher. But in the second sentence, you converted the statement into indirect speech by making some changes. Quoting the exact words of the speaker is called direct speech, and reporting without quoting his exact word is called indirect speech. So, this will be indirect speech. Now, the next step is to see that when you are converting the statement into indirect speech, we make certain changes. Like are has become was, you has become I. Let us understand with one example why do we do so. On 2nd March, your mother tells you that it may rain tonight. This is you and this is your mother. She tells you that it may rain tonight. So, how would you express that mother said to me, it may rain tonight? Now, on 3rd of March, which will be next day, you want to narrate the same statement to your father. Mother told me it might rain that night. You made certain changes that may has become might and tonight has become that night. Now, suppose you make the statement the same way as your mother said to you, and you say to your father, mother told me that it may rain tonight. Then what will happen? He will think that rain may come on 3rd March. But actually, the mother was telling about the 2nd March. Therefore, if you will not make certain changes in your speech, your motive of narration will not be conveyed. So, we make certain changes of place and time so that it will be clear that we are telling the statement which was made on 2nd March, we are not telling about the 3rd March. And friends, the words in which we make changes are the words of place and time. Now, friends, we will understand that in how many sentences we can convert the statement into indirect speech. So, the kinds of sentences are five: assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory, and optative. We are learning how to convert the assertive statements into indirect speech. Assertive means simple statement. So, rule number one is that, which we have already discussed in the example, that we make change of place and time words. Therefore, if in indirect speech, certain words like now, here, this, these, ago, thus, must, today, tonight, yesterday, tomorrow, last week, last night, next week, these all words come, then they are converted into these. These all words are of place and time. As per rule number 2, tense of reporting verb is not changed in these two conditions. Number 1, if reporting verb is in present or future tense. The words before the comma are called reporting verb, and in inverted comma, the text is called reported speech. So, according to the rule, if reporting verb is in present tense or in the future tense, then tense doesn't get changed. He says he was a child will be he was a child only, or I will say he loves cricket will be I will say that he loves cricket. In second condition, if the reporting speech is a universal fact or habitual fact or the past historical fact, then also tense doesn't get changed. But if any word of place and time is given, then that gets changed. For example, he says there is a child here will be he says that there is a child there. According to next rule, reporting verb said becomes told when the person to whom the words are spoken is also mentioned. We can see in this example that two pronouns are given, two people are given. He said to me, I am not going today, therefore he told me that he was not going that day. Today has become that day as usual. Geet said to me, you may need help. Said becomes told because two people are given. The person to whom the words are spoken is also mentioned, therefore told. And now the very important rule comes, that how to identify that which tense is converted into which tense, so that our motive will be clear and statements are correctly conveyed. Friends, to understand this rule, I hope that you all have gone tense video lectures, because without the knowledge of tenses and rules, it is not possible to learn direct and indirect speech. So all the rules are highlighted in red color and examples are also given. From here we can learn that if any statement is in present indefinite tense, then it is converted into past indefinite tense. Present continuous tense is converted into past continuous. Present perfect tense is converted into past perfect, and present perfect continuous is converted into past perfect continuous. So we have learnt the four tenses now. And the same is written here, simple present into simple past, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So we have done with these four, that all the categories of present are converted into all the categories of past tense. Now we will learn from simple past. Whereas if a sentence is in past indefinite tense, which is this one, then it becomes this, past perfect, and past continuous tense becomes past perfect continuous. We have to leave one tense and then jump to another. The statement are not converted into opposite direction. For example, few of us confused that if present indefinite is converted into past indefinite, then past indefinite can be converted into present indefinite, which will be wrong. So the same is written here, simple past into past perfect and past continuous into past perfect continuous. I hope these six are very easy to learn. We do not make any change if a sentence is in past perfect or past perfect continuous. Now let us come to the future tense, which is very easy to know because the will only becomes would. Will be becomes would be, will have becomes would have been, and no change in future perfect continuous. And now we will have a look at this table also, that if a sentence contains auxiliary verbs as main verb, like she is ill, I am a doctor, then the verbs are converted into the tenses accordingly. Like is rm will become was, are will become were, has have will become had, was were into had been. These verbs will help you where you will be using the verbs as main verbs. So they are also to be learnt. Now we will see how to convert the statement according to tenses. We have already discussed that present indefinite changes into past indefinite. So these two sentences are present indefinite tense. They said we love our country. They said that they loved their country. Love has become loved. Friends, this will be understood only if the tenses are clear. She said he goes to school. She said that he went to school. So the verbs are changed. In the same way, present continuous into past continuous. He is listening to music will be he was listening. I am washing will be she was washing. Present perfect into past perfect. Have started will become had started. Has finished will become had finished. In the same way, have been studying will be into had been studying. Has been raining will be had been raining. Make sure that we change the pronouns according to the person. He said, I have been studying. He is talking about himself. Therefore, he said that he had been studying. So, in all the tenses, we have to change the pronouns accordingly. If any problem comes in changing the pronouns, we can imagine ourselves into the character of the person and we can imagine ourselves as that person, and then it will be easy to convert. Past indefinite will be changes into past perfect. He said to me, you answered correctly. We have used a second form of verb, therefore it is simple past tense, and it will be converted into past perfect, where we use had plus third form of verb. Hemant said, I made a table. Hemant said that he had made a table. So, friends, we are making two changes. Number one, we are changing the pronouns, like Hemant will be he here. Second, we are making the changes of words or tenses. Past continuous changes into past perfect continuous. We were enjoying will be they had been enjoying. I was waiting for you will be had been waiting for me. Past perfect will be into past perfect because there is no change in past perfect tense. Therefore, these are same. She said she had visited a doctor will be she said that she had visited a doctor only. He said I had started a business will be he said that he had started a business. Here I have mentioned the two examples to make you clear that we are only making the change in pronoun. Tense will remain unchanged. He said I had started will be he said that he had started. So in those tenses where there is no change in tense, we only have to make change in the pronouns. Now come to the future tense. In future tense, the verb will becomes would. Amit says they will go today will be Amit said that they would go that day. So we are making the changes in the words of time and place both, like today has become that day and will has become would. And it's very easy to convert all the future tenses because we only have to make changes in will. I will be into I would be. Will have will become would have. They would have passed. So that's very easy in all the forms of future tense. Only you have to take care that you change the pronoun correctly. Now come to modal verbs. If modal verbs are given in the statement, then also we make changes in some modal verbs like Rahul said I can drive a car will be Rahul said that he could drive a car. Can becomes could. May becomes might. Must becomes had to. But we do not make any changes in would, could, might, should, ought to if they are already present in the sentence. Like guests might come will be guests might come only. Now, friends, let's solve this exercise to know how much we have understood. I have highlighted the verbs and the words of place and time so that you can easily change them. You can take a pause and try to solve the exercise by yourself. And here are the answers. Sohan said, I went there last week. Past indefinite tense, it will be into past perfect tense. Sohan said that he had gone there the previous week. Last week has become previous week. He says Rita bought this car. He says that Rita bought that car. Friends, in this sentence, we are not making any change in the tense because the reporting verb is in present tense. But we have to make the changes in the words of place and time because these are changed whether or not the reporting verb is in present or past. She said Ram will go to Kolkata. Will has become would. He said Ria may dance tomorrow. May will become might and tomorrow will become the next day. Sheena said he has reached here. Sheena said that he had reached there. Has reached is present perfect, which is changed into past perfect. Pia said tour will be held next year, will be becomes would be, and next year will be converted into the following year. Hina said the weather is pleasant tonight. Hina said that the weather was pleasant that night. In this sentence, is working as main verb and therefore is has become was. We don't have to get confused that which tense is this. This is present tense and the main verb present tense will be converted into was. And tonight has become that night. She said I will return her money soon will becomes would and according to I because she's talking about herself we have used she. She said that she would return her money soon. I said to him, you are late for school. So, when two people are given in the reporting verb, then we use told. Here it is are and here we have used was because according to the pronoun we have used the verb was. You said to Nita, I was baking a cake today. Two people, therefore you told Nita that you were baking a cake that day. Mohan said, I enjoy solving puzzles. Enjoy simple present tense, which will be into simple past, second form of verb. You must hurry up, mother said to John. So, this example clearly states that reporting verb and reporting speech can interchange their positions also. But while solving it, we have to keep reporting verb at first. Mother told John, because there were two, that he had to hurry up. Must becomes had to in indirect speech. Friends, you can visit our website www.achieversenglish.com for more worksheets. The worksheets are available from level 0 till competitive exams. Thanks for watching. Stay connected.